But it's me from Team Tech Reviews, back again here with another video. And this video is not about what you think it is, because iOS 16 announcements and Dub just premiered yesterday, and they talked about a lot of stuff. But for now, I'm not going to talk about that. Right now, I'm going to be talking about the Ben Q Halo ScreenBar. And I've had this with me for months, and I haven't gotten around to reviewing it because I've been just very busy with grad school and working full time and all that. So I'm gonna be talking about the ScreenBar Halo monitor light. We're gonna check this out. It looks pretty cool, and I'm excited to finally open this box and review it for you guys, or at least give you my impressions, because obviously you can't review something that you just opened. You gotta give it some time and work with it, but nevertheless, let's get to it here. And peel the tape off here. Try to do it real fast. Alright, so you can greet it with hello, this is Halo. I'm not sure what one that is, but you get the button here, and this is the remote, I believe. So I'm gonna peel that off. It looks pretty cool. Nice little remote, so that way you can control the lighting of the Ben Q Halo light. And it's got a nice rotation, really smooth. So we'll see how that works here in a bit. You get your ScreenBar Halo. I'm sure this comes with instructions or something. Let's see. Yep, it's your little guidebook. I need that. And it comes with nice little batteries, so obviously it requires batteries to keep it powered. So we got Maxwell AAA batteries. Not sure what this is, but we'll find out. And of course you have the light bar Halo itself in the box. Alright, that's it. It looks like it's USB powered too. So it's powered by USB, as you can see here. Alright, so we got the batteries. I'm gonna hook this up. I think the batteries might be for the controller, so we'll see. Be right back, setting up, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, so this feels really nice in the hands. It's got a nice aluminum metal alloy feel, and it's nice and, you know, sturdy. And so this back part here is going to clamp on the back of the monitor behind me, and then the light's going to point downward, and this can go from 2700 Kelvin to 6300 Kelvin, I believe. So that is the color temperatures that it can go to, so it can be warm and cool. And the whole idea of this is to make a nice little contrast between the monitor and the environment around it. So that way it's better and easier on your eyes when you are working on whatever you're working on or gaming. So yeah, let's get this set up and see how it looks. My other light on. And I recorded a clip before this talking about what I'm about to talk about again, because yeah, I just mess things up sometimes. But anyway, where is my remote? Alright, this guy. Alright, so that indicates that it's on. The middle button right there turns the light behind me, focus, off. So once I press this center button right here, bam. I don't know why this light gets brighter the second I touch that, but it's weird. Interesting. Anyway, so the button below it, hold on, let me get this. I'm sorry. Button below it, this little black thing right here, switches the front light. It switches between the front light and the back light. It turns them one on and one the other off, one off the other on, and then turns them both on. So I think it's still on. Check behind me. All right, so you saw the light behind me go on, right? Pressing the button again, it went off, and the front light's on, and now they're both on. Yeah, they're both on now. So that's what that little button does. And then the color temperature here the one that's on right now, if I rotate it, I have it on cool at the low setting. And if I rotate it again, see all these lights, you can see the light behind me getting really warm. So that's what that does. And then you have the brightness. Obviously this makes it bright at the brightest setting. Turn it all the way down. And then it's not as bright. All right, so I'm gonna have the camera focused on that the whole time. So now I'm gonna go to automatic. Just the lighting on this right here. So we got automatic on, and now it's switched back to automatic dimming. And then I can control that with the dial. Touch controls on this remote are so finicky. All right. So I'm turning down the automatic. Doesn't really do nothing. Turning up automatic. Oh, that's a little something. So anyway, the heart on here is where you can favorite tracking. The heart on here is where you can favorite your settings. So I want it to be cool. So I'm gonna set the thing at the bottom to make the cool settings go right there. And then I want the front and back side on. So the back side just went off, you just saw that. Turned it back on. Now I want them both on. So now they're both on. But if you notice, when both are on, the backlight is less powerful. See, there's a lot of white light behind me. Okay, I'm gonna turn them both on. It kind of spreads out that power. So front on, I kind of prefer the front on because when I have that white light back there, it kind of takes away from the blue luminance that I got going back there, as you can tell. So yeah, with the white light on behind me, it takes away from the blue that I have going against the wall. So I'm going to just leave the front light on for now. All right, so that's the best way I can show you that without getting multiple cameras, getting my iPhone, getting a really jank video going. But yeah, that's the Ben Q Halo, and it's pretty cool. My monitor has like a big hump on the back, and the way it's mounted, the technology it has, or the way it's constructed, is very valuable, and it can actually like make it stay. Because at first it was a little hard because there's a big mount on the back. LG monitors, gaming monitors, have that big hump in the back, so I didn't think it'd stay, but it did. So that's pretty cool. And this is nice and small, and it could be sit on the desk without taking up too much space. So yeah, I really dig this light, and I'm really upset. It took me literally 5 months to review it or give my impressions of it. Ben Q sent this out to me to review it too. And they're very kind to do that, and I apologize for the late review, but nevertheless, this is a pretty great product. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I'm glad I finally got it out. So I'm gonna leave a link below for you guys to check it out. It's retailed at a decent price. I think it's $179. I'll leave a correction on the screen if I'm wrong, but this was a great product. It is a great product, and I'm going to enjoy using it actually. And auto dimming on here has a smart ambient light. I forgot to mention that. Smart ambient light, so that way it indicates the lighting around you, and it detects the sensors. So let me give you an example real quick actually. Let me turn all the lights off in this room and just see how the sensors work. All right, so I have all the lights turned off. Now I'm gonna turn it on with the remote. I wonder how many times I have to tap this to get it to work. Alright, so now you can see the lights on. Temperature is at its maximum cool setting. Now we're gonna make it warm. See how that looks. Then we're gonna turn it back to cool. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the brightness mode. We're going to minimize the brightness. This is very nice, comfortable lighting. And let's see how it looks with its lowest setting with warm light. So maybe you like this if you're like reading or something by your desk. You want some warm light to be more comfortable and cozy. But let's go back to cool, and then we have the automatic setting. So that's how that looks. Now we're gonna let it light up the backside. So that's how it looks with the backside, just lit up on its own. Temperature is between warm and cool. This is what cool looks like. This is what warm looks like. So that's how warm it can get at 6700 Kelvin. And then we're gonna go back down to 2700 Kelvin. Or 20, yeah, something like that. So then we're gonna have both of them on, like so. And now we're gonna have them both on their warmest setting. See how that looks. It's a nice little ambient light, actually. I have a ring, not really a ring light, but a sun pack light that I use for my key light in front of me over here. And I kind of like this over that. I might, nah. I like it over here. I'm gonna use it for my gaming monitor because I have a 4K webcam on my main monitor here, but nevertheless, talking too much. So we're gonna go back to the automatic settings. See how that looks. So now it's at its automatic dimming, and this is what the sensors are detecting is the adequate lighting. So the sensor thinks this is the lighting that we should have. So we go back to the automatic sensor, and let's see, automatic. So if you turn the dial, when you turn it on automatic, it just switches the color temperature. So it thinks that this should be the light temperature. It's based off the ambient lighting. So if you like this setting, just put a heart on it. And then that's the favorite setting. I actually have to hold for 3 seconds to make it your favorite setting. So I'm gonna make this my favorite setting because I like the light somewhat cool. And I want both of them on. So I'm gonna hold the heart for 3 seconds. And then all 3, you can see it, but all 3 things blink. So if you hold the heart for 3 seconds, all 3 things blink, and then that's what you get. So if you change that lighting again, and then you just hit the heart setting, it goes back to that setting that you picked before. Let's test it out by turning off all the lights, by turning off the backlight. If I press the heart again, it'll switch back out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's 4 minutes of me showing you how this works in complete darkness. You're welcome. So anyway, let's conclude this video. Anyway, to conclude this video, should you invest in Ben Q Lights Halo? Yeah, it's really cool. It's got a bunch of different settings that you can use for the lighting. You have the front setting, the back setting, the front and back setting. You have different temperatures you can set it on, different brightnesses you can set it on. You can make a favorite mode, and it has a really nice stark contrast with the back wall, because it's really ideal that you put this against a monitor, on top of a monitor that's got a wall behind it. You'll get a really good effect with the backlight bouncing off the wall behind it, especially if it's a white wall like the one I have behind me. So with that being said, really good investment. I recommend it if you have an office space similar to mine, or if you have a monitor that's got a white wall behind it that can bounce off that ambient light and give you a nice, comfortable, cozy setting with some nice contrast between the monitor and the wall behind you. Or if you're reading underneath your desk, underneath the monitor, excuse me, and like taking notes on the computer or something, it's a really good light and it can have a lot of good uses. So yeah, go ahead and get that if you want, because it's something that might work for you. And hopefully this video helped you out if you were deciding on getting one or not. So shout out to Ben Q, awesome product, keep them coming. Hope you guys are staying safe and taking care. I'll be back with another video talking about iOS 16, MacBook Air with the M2 chip. Lots of stuff going on in the tech world, so I'm gonna try to get after it and give you that news. No, I'm sure you've heard it already, but it's always nice to hear someone else's take and perspective. So, peace.